Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am uploading this video specially for class 10 students where I am going to explain you about the chapter electricity. So this video is specially focusing to these following points like resistor in series, disadvantages of series arrangement of resistors, resistors in parallel, advantages of parallel combination over series combination, heating effect of electric circuit, electric fuse and electric power. So students, if you want to understand all these following points, then you need to watch this video full. And don't forget to subscribe the channel as well. So let's start the video without wasting your time. So students, let us discuss about resistor in series. When two or more resistors are connected in series, the current through the circuit remains the same. The potential difference becomes sum of the individual potential difference across each resistor. Equivalent resistance of the circuit is the sum of individual resistances. So for better understanding, let us watch this short clip so that you can clearly know about resistor in series.
Resistors in series. What happens if we connect the resistors in series? What is the value of current? Let us try to understand with an activity. Join 3 resistors in series. Connect them with a battery of 6 volts, an ammeter and a plug key with connecting wires. Plug the key and note the ammeter reading. Change the position of ammeter in the circuit anywhere and take readings. We can conclude that in series combination of resistors, the ammeter reading is same anywhere in the circuit. Now connect voltmeter in parallel across the ends A and F. Take voltmeter readings. Take out the plug key and disconnect the voltmeter. Now connect the voltmeter across the ends A and B. Plug the key and take the readings of voltmeter, say V1 is equal to 3 volts. Similarly, connect the voltmeter across C and D and E and F. Take readings in each case, say V2 is equal to 2 volts and V3 is equal to 1 volts. Add V1, V2 and V3. We get 6 volts. You will observe that the total potential difference across a combination of resistors in series is equal to the sum of potential difference across the individual resistors. That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Applying the Ohm's law to the entire circuit, we have V is equal to IR on applying Ohms to the 3 resistors separately. We further have V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3. Substituting 1, 2, 3 and 4 in equation A, we get IR is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3, or we get RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. We can conclude that when resistors are connected in series, the resultant resistance RS equals to sum of the individual resistances.
So students, let us discuss about the disadvantages of series arrangement of resistors. The first point is that two different electrical appliances having different current requirements cannot be connected in series as the current is constant in a series circuit. Second, if one of the components fails in a series circuit, the circuit gets broken and none of the other components get the current. Dear students, do you have any idea regarding of the law of combination of resistance in parallel? If not, then I am explaining you about that. The reciprocal of the combined resistance of a number of resistance connected in parallel is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. If a number of resistance R1, R2, R3, etc. are connected in parallel, then their equivalent resistance R is given by the formula 1 upon R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus infinity, means it will go on. So, for better understanding about that, let us watch this short clip.
Resistors in parallel. Now let us see the parallel arrangement of resistors. Take three resistors, say R1, R2 and R3, and ammeter, voltmeter, battery, plug key. Connect three resistors R1, R2 and R3 in parallel to each other in the circuit with battery, plug key and ammeter. Connect voltmeter in parallel with a combination of resistors. Plug the key and note the ammeter reading I and voltmeter reading V. Take out the plug from the key. Remove the ammeter and voltmeter from the circuit. Connect the voltmeter across each resistor and insert the ammeter in series with the resistor R1. Note the ammeter reading I1. Similarly, connect voltmeter and ammeter with other two resistors I2 and I3. We can say that the total current in the circuit I is equals to sum of currents I1, I2 and I3 through resistors. By applying the Ohm's law to the parallel combination of resistors, we have I equals to V by Rp. Now applying the Ohm's law to each resistor, we have I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to V by R2 and I3 is equal to V by R3. Substituting 1, 2, 3 and 4 in B, we get V by Rp is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3, or 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. We may conclude that the reciprocal of resistance Rp is equals to sum of the reciprocals of individual resistances.
So students, let us know the advantages of parallel combination over series combination. So the first point is, in parallel combination, each appliance gets the full voltage. Okay. Second, if one appliance is switched on or off, others are not affected. Okay. Third, the parallel circuit divide the current through the appliances. Each appliance gets proper current depending on its resistance. Fourth, in a parallel combination, it is very easy to connect or disconnect a new appliance without affecting the working of the other appliances. Okay students? So now let us discuss about heating effect of electric circuit. So when a current flows through a conductor, heat energy generates in the conductor. The heating effect of electric current depends on three factors, like the resistance of the conductor. A higher resistance produces more heat, isn't it? In a resistance of a conductor, a higher resistance produces more heat. Second, the time for which the current flows, the longer the time the amount of heat production is high. 3. Higher the current, the amount of heat generation is also large. Hence, the heating effect produced by an electric current I through a conductor of resistance R for a time t is given by H equal to I square RT. This equation is the Joule's equation of electrical heating. Heating effect is desirable in devices like electric heater, electric iron, electric bulb, electric fuse, etc. Heating effect is undesirable in devices like computers, computer monitors, TV, refrigerator, etc. In electric bulb, most of the power consumed by the filament appears a heat and a small part of it is radiated in form of light. So students, few days back I took a quiz competition related to the first chapter of your computer book, and now I am going to mentioning the name of those participants who secure highest marks. So you can easily see their name. The first position goes to Anirban Sharma with 100 marks. Second is Ninidhar with 88 marks. And third is Soumitra Debnath with 76 marks. So for their phenomenal performance, I would like to congrats and thanks them. And I hope that they will continue do well in the upcoming days. Dear students, do you have any idea regarding of electric fuse? If not, then listen me. Electric fuse is a safety device that protects our electrical appliances in case of short circuit or overloading. Okay? Fuse is made up of pure tin or alloy of copper. Fuse is always connected in series with wire. Okay? Fuse has low melting point and current capacity of fuse is slightly higher than the appliances. Okay, now let us know about electric power. Electric power is the rate per unit time at which electrical energy is transferred by an electric circuit. The SI unit of power is watt. Electric power is usually produced by electric generators but can also be supplied by sources such as electric batteries.